Brittany. I'm going to be your student nurse today. Can you give me your name and date of birth?
Ashley, 1/7/1992.
Awesome. I'm going to wash my hands and we're going to get started on your physical assessment. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to inspect your scalp and your face. And there's no knots, scrapes, cuts. Your hair looks good. Okay, in your face there's no scrapes or cuts. Color looks good. I'm going to palpate your sinuses. First I'm going to start with the maxillary. Tell me if there's any tenderness. Okay, and then the frontal. Does everything feel okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the next thing I'm going to move, I'm going to look at your eyes. Okay, and your conjunctivas look good. Your sclera is nice and white. Lacrimal glands look good. No rips or tears in the cornea. Can you close your eyes? No tremors or cuts on the eyelids. Okay, open them back up. Next thing I'm going to check the perla. Let's make sure your pupils are equal and round and reactant to light, and also the accommodation. I get you to follow my pin light. Okay, awesome. And now, okay. Okay, everything looks good there. We'll look at your nose next. Inspect the skin of your nose. Looks good. The alignment and the symmetry is good on your nose, the patency. Okay, you look up, you flare your nostrils. Okay, your flares are good. Mucus is good. Alright, next I'm going to look at your lips, which are nice and moist, pink, no cracks. Okay, can I get you to smile? Okay, no overbite, no underbite. Open your mouth. Your gums are nice and pink, and your tongue looks good. The cheeks, no cuts. Can you open a little wider and stick your tongue out? Tonsils are good. Your hard palate, lift your tongue, and your soft palate. And no dental caries. And then I'm going to check your ears. Okay, I'm going to pop it for any tenderness. Does this feel okay? Mm-hmm. Okay, and they're not red. No drainage. Symmetry in your ears look good. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at your neck. And your throat, trachea, and your thyroid. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to auscultate for a bruit, which would be a swishing sound, and it would indicate a blockage. Okay, and I don't hear anything there. That sounds good. Next thing I would do is respiratory. Okay, and I'm checking for pulsations. Look for your expansion while you're breathing. That all looks good. I'm going to listen to your lungs. You take a couple deep breaths. Okay, they sound clear. No wheezes, no crackles. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give you education on self-breast exam. Do you do these at home? Okay, well you should, and we recommend that you do them within the 4th to 7th day of your menstrual cycle. And in order to do that, you can just get naked. The best time to do it is at the shower, when you just get out. And you can start off by putting your hands in the mirror, or putting your hands over your head while looking in the mirror. You're looking at the symmetry and everything in your breast. And then you can do right hand, and you start the axillary and work your way in to the areola, and you can either go it in a circle or a star, up and down. And again, you're checking for any knots or masses, anything that don't feel in place. And you do the same with this one, with this arm up. And then you can lay down in the bed and do the same thing, and you're looking for any knots, and then just check them again. Okay, and the next thing I'm going to do is your cardiac. And again, I'm looking at the pulsations. And your expansion is good. Pulsations, okay. And your heart, which would be located to the 4th, 5th intercostal space. And now I'm going to auscultate over each of the heart valves. And I would start with the aortic, which in the secondary intercostal space, the 2nd intercostal space. And then straight across to the pulmonic. And then right down to the secondary pulmonic. And then down again to the tricuspid. And then to the next intercostal space to the mitral. And then at the bottom of the sternum It's the epigastric. And then the last one I would listen to is the apical pulse. And it's fourth intercostal space, mid-clavicular line. And that sounds great. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to listen to the posterior. Okay, so your posture looks good. Symmetry and expansion is good. I'm going to listen to your lungs again. Take a couple deep breaths. Okay, and again. Okay, one more. Okay, last one. Okay, that sounds great. We'll check your upper extremities. And your skin is nice and moist. No cracks, no cuts, no irregularity. Okay. Nothing out of normal. Okay. And we'll check your brachial pulse and your radial pulse. And those are both abounding 2+. Okay, and your turgor. Just make sure it's not tinting. Everything looks good. And then we'll check the clubbing of the nails, which will indicate low oxygen. And those look good. And these. And the capillary refill is under 3 seconds, so that's great. Next thing we're going to do is your range of motion. And that would be flexion, extension, abduction, adduction. And the same with this arm. Flexion, extension, abduction, adduction. And that looks great. Next thing I'm going to do is your abdomen. Can I get you to lay down, please? Okay, I'm going to inspect for any size and the shape, the contour. Everything looks good. And then I'm going to listen. So I'm going to auscultate in each of the 4 quadrants, listening for the normal peristalsis. Listen for the normal bowel sounds. And I'm going to palpate. In order to call those bowel sounds accent, I would have to auscultate for 20 minutes. Palpate in each of the quadrants and tell me if there's any tenderness. Feel okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and sit up. And the last thing I'm going to do is check your lower extremities. Okay? Your skin looks nice and pink. Good. Okay, I'm going to check your range of motion. We got flexion, extension, abduction, adduction. And with this one, we got flexion, extension, abduction, adduction, and your pulses. You got the dorsopedialis pulse and the posterior tibial. And those are both bounding 2+. Okay, and your capillary refill, your toe, is less than 3 seconds. And that will conclude your assessment today.
Thank you.
Thank you.